Okay, YouTube family, it is market day. This is my setup. It's not completely done yet. That's my sister in the background. I still got a few more things to set up. Um, Already made a sale this morning. I couldn't even get my stuff out of the bags fast enough, and I made a $20 sale, so that's awesome. One of the little kids that came over helped me get my stuff set up. Really nice kiddo. Anyways, I got customers coming up, so I'll talk to you again in a little bit. Okay, guys, we are back. I am so sorry about that. There's this nice little kid who has helped me put my stuff in here, and he's very inquisitive, which is good, but he keeps coming over and moving everything around and asking me the prices after I've told him the prices and they're marked. It would be fine if I wouldn't have said it 15 times in a row, but I'm very anal about the way my stuff looks, and that's just how I am. But y'all know that because y'all watch my channel. All right, guys, I'll jump back on here when I make some more stuff. My people, let me tell you right now that we have barely just opened. Like, this started at 9 o'clock. It is 9:24, and your girl has already made a ton of sales. Like, I can't even tell you. I haven't even been able to update because it has been so busy. As soon as I walk away, I have customers. Girl's not complaining. You know what I'm saying? I'm making that money. But I am so ecstatic to be here. And I got calls to do other shows. So I will update again in the next hour. All right? Um, it's I've been working on getting my table cleaned up and get ready, but it seemed not a bad thing. But every time I start working on it, I got customers coming in, and you know how I am. I'm pretty anal about it, so I'll be right back. Okay, everybody. This is a quick update. I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? 9:38. 38 minutes, guys. 38 minutes. It has been open at this car show, and your girl is almost through a whole page. I am so blessed to be able to do this. Morning. I have no words. This was the greatest opportunity ever. And as a matter of fact, like I said before, I've been invited to other shows. I love car shows because the people here are always relaxed. They're always so nice, and you get something to look at. I gotta go. I'll be back. Okay, guys, we're gonna do a quick tour of the booth while I have a chance. I've only been here for an hour and a half. I've got a page and a half of items. So yeah, I don't know if you can see any difference. I keep coming over and fixing the table, but my chickens are very popular. Very, very popular. Anyways, I'll be back in a little bit, guys. Okay, guys, so my sister just headed off. She's gonna get something to eat. She's starving to death. Blah, blah, blah. My husband is walking around in Cabela's, and I am once again alone, and I keep getting swamped. And I brought them because I needed help. That was the whole point. But, she's very picky about her food. We got the license plate and film guys. You guys actually go see them. Anyways, they just announced me earlier as the most popular vendor, guys. As an honor. They're fixing to announce me again. Makes me feel good. The best part about all of this is making the item. It's not even selling it. I love to sell it, don't get me wrong, but making it is fun. Anyways, I'll be back on here in just a little bit. Okay, we're going to do a quick overview of the table because we are at the very end. And guys, when I say I sold a lot of stuff, I mean I sold a lot of stuff. It's my husband in the background. Can't see his face though, but he's there. The shelf I had on the side is down. And this is what is left. It's my husband, my sister, and my table. All right, guys. At the end of this, I'll give you a wrap up, an overview. Take care. Hey, everybody. So, the moment you've all been waiting for. Brrr, drum roll, please. My total for my market, and I know I look like a hot mess because I'm doing this after the market, so just forgive what I look like. $830. Yay! My square fees were $6.84. I donated $10 to the Girl Scouts of America because they had such beautiful, lovely little chocolate cake loaves over there. Now, I'm not going to eat it, but my son would love it, and I knew he would love it. So I donated some money to them and got him one of these little baby cakes. And then I took me, my husband, and my sister out for dinner. I call it dinner. I wanted some pho, so I got me some pho. And yeah, my best sellers were the Mushroom Boys. I sold 7 out of 8. 7 out of 8, and that's pretty good because those weren't selling for quite a while. My second best seller was Turtles. I took 8 and I sold 6 out of 8. And then my third best seller was Axolotls. I took 8 and I sold 4. I sold one of my $50 turtles. When the customer asked me, because the tag, I don't even know what happened to the label. So she asked me how much it was, and I said, "Oh, that's $50." And she's like, "All right, honey, put that in the back. These are Christmas gifts. So I'm gonna put a bunch over here, and I need you to put them back there, so when the kiddos walk away, Grandma can buy them." So she had them all pick out whatever they wanted, and then I held them in the back. And then the kids and the mom walked away, and Grandma stayed, and Grandma bought the turtle and an axolotl and a bunch of other stuff, which totaled, that transaction alone was $123. And she said, "Okay, so how much am I up to?" And I said, 123. And she said, "Okay." And I was like dumbfounded. I mean, because normally when I do markets, somebody gets up to $50. They're like, "Oh, that's it. That's it. That's the cutoff." This market was so different. And, it was a car show / market. And it was hopping. It was so busy. I literally, where is it? I had 3 pages. 1, 2, 3. 3 pages of sales. I'm definitely going to be going back to that. And they also told me about this festival that's going to be going on for 3 days during the Christmas time. I need to move you guys down just real quick. And I looked into it, and it's all booked up. I was like, "Oh, shoot." Yeah, it was all booked, but it would have been $125 for 3 days. Well, 2.5 days. And I was like, "Oh, man, yes, I want to do that." And then I looked and it said event booking unavailable, markets full. So I'll try to shoot for that one next year because I heard that was, a really good market to be at. It's a Christmas market, which is fine because I found other markets in my area that's going to be going on. And I'm going to start setting up again on Saturdays in town like I used to do when it was hot. Now that the weather has cooled down and mild down some, I'm going to have my husband start taking me up there Saturdays, and I'll probably go up from 8 to 3 or 8 to 4, depending on how busy it is that day. Because Christmas is right around the corner, and people are purchasing Christmas gifts. They're ready to buy Christmas gifts. So I'm ready to sell them. This event was so fun, and I'm sorry I didn't have this massive opening. I wanted to do more filming, but for the first time in my life, I was actually at an event where I had lines. I had 2 lines inside. You saw where my tables were. I had one on the left of me, and I had a line on the right of me, and there were still people outside of the canopy waiting. So they would announce us every hour they would announce the vendors and the Girl Scouts. And, you know, every time they announced us, they would say, K-Bell's Crochet, the most popular vendor here. And I was like, oh my gosh, that was so, I can't even explain how much fun this was. And it wasn't even about making money. Yes, the money was absolutely 100% what I needed, because that was a big boost. My best goal was 1,000, and my goal was at least 500, and my best goal was 1,000. So I made 800, and I could not be happier. But to see the looks on people's faces, I had so many people compliment my stuff. One lady told me that your items are perfect. They're absolutely perfect. Like, I can tell that you spend a lot of time on each individual item. You don't just make it and say, okay, that's good enough, and try and sell it. You actually care about it. I have so many people that want me to get Instagram and Facebook, and I want to do it so bad, but there's a whole issue behind why I won't. And I don't want to go into this because that's neither here nor there. That's not a crochet. It has nothing to do with crochet, and other things to do with family and things like of that nature. And I don't want to go into that, but I don't want to do those things. I I need to open a website or something, but I will not do a Facebook or Instagram. I let everyone know that I had a YouTube. I said that's as far as I go. Like, I'll give you my email, and if there's something that you like and you see but you want it in a different color, email me. There's a couple of people I gave my number to and told them, whatever you need, just text me. There's people that lived in my area that were there. Mind you, this was an hour away from where I live, so there are actually people there vending that lived around where I live. So I was like, yeah, we could just meet in town. Let me know what it is that you're interested in, what color you want. I could FaceTime. I mean, if you have an iPhone, I have an iPhone, we could FaceTime one another, and you could tell me specifically what it is that you like. Um, so to give you a breakdown, because I'm babbling, and that's what I love to do, because babble is my job. Venmo, I made 171, which surprised the heck out of me. Credit card, debit, my card reader, I made 391, but of course, they took their fees, which is fine. In cash, I made 135. In Cash App, I made 133. So I am going to Michael's on Monday. I have to go with my husband to pick our son's instrument up. It's ready. It's been fixed. So we're going to pick it up, and I'm going to Michael's. I did take my money savings box over here, and I put $75 in here for savings, because I have to start saving for Christmas. Like, yes, I do make Christmas gifts, but there are some things that my kids need or want that can't necessarily make with crochet. Like, my son needs some fire retardant shirts because he's a welder. My older son's a welder, and they're not cheap. They're like $40 for those shirts, but he needs them. It's a work related item that he needs, and he does have two of them. But every now and then you like to switch from turquoise and brown to a nice plaid or a nice black or whatever. So that's what I'm going to get him for Christmas, because that's all he asked for, was just one shirt. And I was like, oh, that's not, you're getting more than one. But he just wanted one shirt. My other son wanted a pair of boxers. It was the Simpsons boxers. So I was like, okay, well, they're $24. Well, I'm not getting just one pair. So, there are things that the kiddos want for Christmas. Like, a lot of kids ask for, like, I want a PS5, or I want a new phone or a computer, or blah, blah, blah. But my kids ask for clothes. So that's what my kiddos are getting. Excuse me. Allergies are so messed up. My nose literally started bleeding before I did this. I had to stop and run and, do all the things with a bloody nose. But I love you guys. And I prayed last night so hard, and I know God made this happen because he saw me. He saw that I needed it. This was such a big boost for me. It's going to make me cry. I'm trying not to. Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. It's such a big boost for me because it wasn't even about the money. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to cry. But seeing people, being so kind and so wonderful, and there was not an ugly person in that place. Everybody was so respectful and so kind, and it just makes you feel good, It makes you feel good, and it gives you that boost to want to keep going and to reach outside the box and to venture out and to be different and to do something that you feel uncomfortable with. And so I guess I'm going to have to take that leap. But I'm sorry I didn't have this big opening and I jumped into, hey, here's my setup and it's market day. But I'd had 3 hours of sleep last night. I still have not slept since I've gotten home. And I didn't stay up late to finish anything. I'd already had everything, pretty much finished. I just couldn't sleep because I was so excited about this. It's like a kid on, Christmas morning. You're going to wake up to some gift under the tree and you're so excited. Well, I knew I was going to wake up to get in to go do this sale, and I was so excited. And then on my way there, I was getting nervous and butterflies, and in the end, it all worked out for the best. So I want to thank all of you for sticking with me and all of my new subscribers that I've gotten. You guys mean the world to me. I mean, this is a passion of mine. Doing what I do is my passion, and I love it more than anything I could possibly ever imagine. And it's not something I will ever stop. I want to continue to grow and get better. And you guys help me. You lead me. You do such wonderful things for me. Mentally, you help me. May not be physically, but mentally, you mean the world to me. And I want to thank each and every one of you. So thank you all for being here on this wonderful market day. And God bless you all. And may all of your endeavors be wonderfully big, huge, and just outright out of this world. And may God bless you. Soon I will see you again. Till my next video. See y'all later.